Hey, you guys. Who are we? Who are we really?
So, what's the name of your channel?
Great and the glory.
So, you're great?
And you're the glory?
Yeah.
Or is it the other way around?
Well, you do always call me your glory.
Yeah, and I'm always feeling really great.
Well,
Grateful to be alive.
do you remember how whenever you would be at work and then you would just go on about your day and I would tell you to be great? Like, that's how we started. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
But now, 14 years later, what do you tell me when I tell you to be great?
So you be great.
No. You always say, I am great. I don't need to be great. I am great.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then you started putting great in as your name. Do you remember?
Mm-hmm. A year or so ago. Kind of like on TikTok on my other account.
Yeah. So why are we making these videos? Don't stop it. Don't stop it.
Why not? I'm out of my comfort zone, Mom.
Because this is raw and real. Remember? We talked about it. Put your thumb down.
Because we are some crazy Bible-believing, Jesus-believing people.
Crazy is the right word.
Yep. Dead Frog Society in the house. Y'all know her. She lived on a chicken and a frog and went to California. No, let's not put that. Let's cut it now.
That's fine.
No.
I don't care.
No, for real though. We're a couple that believes in Jesus, and we believe in living our best life and being ourselves and kind of coming out and doing what we think we're supposed to do. And to be quite honest, I'm a little outside of my comfort zone. I've been wanting to go live or do videos for a while, but I'm a little outside of my comfort zone. So this first video, we want to just come be who we are and just we got to start somewhere, right? So
ideally, though, we talked about that we wanted to do these videos because we wanted to share about marriage, like what Christian marriage is like, and not just for Christians, but for people who want to learn how to love each other in spite of the humps and the trials. And, you know, whenever you take your vows, it's always till death do you apart, you know, through the good times and the bad times and sickness and in health. And, you know, something that we want to be transparent with our audience about our marriage, because our marriage has not been perfect.
Nope.
And had my Brody here not been my best friend before he became my husband, we probably wouldn't have lasted.
If we didn't have our friendship, our friendship is probably the foundation of our relationship.
Yeah. Before
the romantic stuff, before the stuff that brings about some kids and all that stuff to keep it clean and keep it holy. Because, you know, that's here nor there, but it's really our friendship that is our foundation. And here we are over 11 years later, married, but we've been friends for a little bit longer than that. What, 12 years, 13, 2012?
It's been about 14 years.
Started off as fellow co-workers at a company now that's called FIS. At that time, it was Total System Services in Columbus, Georgia. So we kind of just wanted to share over time, you know, with these videos, you know, the silly moments, you know, because he's not easy to be married to at times. He can be a real provoker and jokester. And Same. Not always easy with you either.
Well, I know. What is it that you call me?
Many things.
Yeah, but what's the one that you call me whenever?
Beautiful thorn?
Yeah.
I know that's what you were looking for.
Yeah.
It's because she's my little rose petal. She's soft and sweet and smells good at times. And then sometimes those thorns will get you, you know, those little nuggets of correction. You know, I think there is something about a wife honoring her husband, but we also correct each other. There's iron sharpens iron. I think to make a good man, you have to have a good woman, a strong woman. And I will say she's came a long way when it comes to be submissive and kind of just whatever choice we might make with our kids, even if she don't agree, if I feel this way, she'll kind of let me, you know, she submits to me in that way. I guess for me to still say she lets me. kind of contradicts that a little bit, right? But this is kind of where we are.
Yeah, but honestly, like in all transparency, if you're letting me, I mean, I can confess that I, used to be someone who wrestled with control. So I have to make an active choice not to overstep him. Like by nature, I'm a leader and someone who's kind of I take the reins a lot. So it's definitely a place where I have to intentionally let him lead.
Yeah, and since we're here too, I didn't think we were going to get this. Originally, we were just going to kind of do an introduction video. Hey, I'm David Pierce. This is my wife Julia Pierce, and this is who we are, and this is what we're going to start doing. And some of this would come for a later video, but I mean, I guess since we're here, maybe this is kind of like the introductory and the somewhat of a backstory, without giving you every life detail. Wouldn't make for a very good video or future videos. But I guess since we're here, a lot of her being in control and being pushed, because she had somebody that was strong, kind of pushing her parents, mainly her father, and so she's kind of always been dominant in that way. And here it is, I'm raised by two people that are we're just kind of like passively kind of going through life. So I never, as I've grown up, I've been a boy. I'm 42 years old, but I've kind of just idly kind of like passed through life and just kind of like, though ignorance is bliss. And not that I haven't made good decisions and stuff, but in a lot of ways, instead of seeing something that needs to be taken care of with our kids, she'll see it, and I might not necessarily see it or agree, but she'll just go ahead and make that decision on that, and it's probably for the better, right? It really is probably for the better, but I'm over here just kind of like, oh, well, I don't see nothing wrong. So it's been a journey learning how to grow as to be a dad, and because it's real easy to bring kids into the world, but it's a whole nother type of patience and endurance to learn what it is to be a father and a faithful father and a man of God. Our beards and our voices of bass and how strong we are working power tools and whatever. That's not really what makes us men. For real. I used to kind of get caught up in some of those misconceptions of, and as far as if we're talking biologically, naturally, yes, but when it comes to character and being responsible and mature, and it's been kind of a long time coming. I was started a lot of stuff later in life. But anyway.
Yeah. Well, we have 4 boys. Well, technically we have 5 boys together. 4 of them are from me. And then we have
You're
Noah.
Not saying that right. We have 3 together. We have 5 total. My son's going to be 18 in January. He is from my ex-wife. She brought a son in, Preston. I adopted him. He actually bears my last name now. He's 16. He's going to soon be 17. And then we have Jasper, Judah, and Hosea together.
Yeah.
She said we have 5 together. I'm like, no, we don't have 5 together. We have 3 together.
Well,
she brought one in. I brought one in.
In our
No. Don't try to save yourself now. We can go back and look at it. When you go to edit it, go look at what you said. You'll say, oh, he is right. Great introduction video. God bless y'all.